Hello everybody, welcome back to another stimulus update. We have payment dates for each state's unemployment boost. Biden also set a date for $2,000 stimulus checks. We'll cover the details in all of this in this video. Have you received your $600 check yet or your $300 unemployment boost? Let me know in the comments below. In my opinion, we need $2,000 checks per month until this pandemic is over. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrew and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to like this video if you like this content and subscribe. I'll be posting updates almost daily. Okay, we're going to discuss payment dates for unemployment and those $2,000 stimulus checks in just 2 minutes. But first, I'd like to thank my sponsor Webull. They've partnered with me to provide free stocks for my viewers valued up to $1,600. All you need to do is open an account using the link in the description of this video. Feel free to sell the stocks immediately and use the money if you'd like. Just make sure to open an account and then click on the green button that says Get Free Stocks. Okay guys, let's cover front page news and then we'll get right into stimulus. Everybody is talking about these Georgia Senate runoff races that is taking place today, and they will decide the fate of these $2,000 stimulus checks. And Biden himself said that if Democrats win both of those seats, those $2,000 checks will immediately go out the door as soon as he's inaugurated. And let me know in the comments, whether you vote Democrat or Republican in general, are you hoping that Democrats win these seats just to get those stimulus checks? Now, there are a lot of people in Georgia who are leaning Democrat, who usually vote Republican but want those stimulus checks. But of course, there are a lot of issues at play here. People do not only vote because of the stimulus checks. There are a lot of things at play, like racial issues, social justice issues, taxes, abortion, things of that nature. But we'll have to wait and see. As of now, these races are in a dead tie, so we're not sure who's going to win. It's anybody's game at this point. Of course, Republicans have an upper hand here because they only need to win one seat. As long as Republicans just win one of those seats, they will maintain control of the Senate, at which point we will stay in a gridlock over stimulus. Now, that being said, even if Republicans win, we're still expected to get another stimulus package, just not quite as massive as Biden plans to do. But guys, these Georgia Senate elections are completely unprecedented because in most situations, you don't know that, hey, these Senate seats will decide the fate of the entire Senate, right? Because of the nature of a runoff election, these elections are being done much later, and now everybody knows that Georgia has the key. They hold the key not only to stimulus, but to control of the Senate in general. And we all know that if Democrats win the Senate, Biden will not only approve $2,000 stimulus checks, but also a massive stimulus package, as well as many other things he plans to do, like increase minimum wage, a massive environmental protection program, things of that nature. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. And just to put it in perspective, just in these last 2 months, there has been over $500 million spent campaigning in Georgia, right? That is insane, guys. Like, in a time when we all need stimulus, we all need an unemployment boost, there's $500 billion being spent just on Georgia in 2 months. And to put it in perspective, that is more than Mitt Romney spent in 2012 for his entire presidential campaign when he ran against Obama, right? So just in these last 2 months, they've spent about as much that is usually spent nationwide on a presidential election, guys. But the thing is, there is a lot at stake here because if Democrats take control of the Senate, Biden is going to then have control of the House, the Senate, and the White House. Republicans do not want that. But it looks like we are set for a repeat of the general presidential election because just like the presidential election, there was a lot of early voting, which is expected to lean heavily Democrat, just like we did in November, which means we're going to end up in a similar situation where today, once the polls close, Republicans are going to start off with a massive lead, and then once those mail-in ballots begin to be counted, Democrats will slowly begin to catch up, right? So that same narrative is going to happen here, right? That same narrative that Trump has been pushing from the previous election is most likely going to happen here today, and that is why we will most likely have multiple recounts unless Republicans win. If Democrats win, we're going to have multiple recounts. It's going to be toughly contested, guys. But let me know in the comments below, are you hoping Democrats win so we can get these massive stimulus payments? Or are you voting based off other issues if you're in Georgia? But guys, with that being said, again, Biden has promised $2,000 checks out the door immediately if Democrats win these 2 Senate seats in Georgia, guys. But let's jump into a quick update on unemployment, when you can expect to get that $300 unemployment boost specifically from your state. I'm going to go over every single state and when each state is supposed to be paying. And another 800,000 people applied for unemployment last week. We still have over 20 million people on unemployment. And when you take into account those who are filing under PUA, we have over 1 million people still filing for new claims every single week. Guys, people are starving out there. And I've had a lot of people commenting that, you know what? People in prison right now are being treated better than normal American citizens right now, because people in America are starving. People cannot put food on the table. They are standing in line for 6 hours just to get a loaf of bread and a bowl of cereal. Meanwhile, people in prison are getting fed their 3 square meals a day, and they even received those stimulus checks, guys. I know this is a controversial thing to say, but all I'm trying to say here is that we need more stimulus, and even this $300 boost is not enough. But the good thing is, it is a start, and people and many states are paying this week. So if you look at your screen, the states in green have already begun paying this week, right? So you'll see California, Nevada, Arizona, Idaho, Minnesota, Louisiana, Missouri, West Virginia, North Carolina, and New York. And Connecticut. Now, these states have all begun paying this week. So if you're from these states, if you have not received your payment yet, you should receive it by the end of the week. And let me know in the comments below if you're from one of these green states, if you received your payment yet. Now, I have had people tell me that if you're in Texas and South Carolina, you should be receiving your payments this week as well. I've had people comment down below in the comments that they're from Texas and South Carolina, and they've already begun receiving their payment. Now, on this map, those states are still purple. So we don't have official confirmation from the states, but I have had people let me know that they have received them. Now, just to be clear here, if you're on traditional unemployment, if you're still on that regular unemployment benefit, you are most likely going to be in the first batch of people that receive your payments. Now, and then if you're being thrown on through the stimulus boost, unemployment boost, you will probably receive it a little bit later, and that is because that system is taking a little longer to implement, okay? But these 13 states have begun paying this week, so log into your unemployment portal. Your payment should be coming this week if you're from one of these green states. Now, the good news is the majority of the rest of the states are expected to pay by the end of next week. Now, that is the expectation, okay? But I will have updates daily on exactly when your state begins paying, so don't forget to subscribe. I'll keep you updated so you know exactly when your payments are coming. And we do have specific estimated payment dates for some states. So Washington, January 15th, Oregon, January 9th, Montana, January 10th, Wyoming, January 16th, Utah, January 16th, New Mexico, January 18th, South Dakota, January 13th, Nebraska, January 13th, Pennsylvania, January 16th, New Hampshire, January 12th, Vermont, January 11th, and Maine, January 14th, Massachusetts, January 11th, Rhode Island, January 10th, Delaware, January 4th, and DC, January 8th. So as of now, these are the estimated payment dates we have for these states. And if you look closely in those purple states, you can see the estimated payment date actually written on that state, guys. But with that being said, I'm also going to show you how to check your own unemployment portal. So the best thing you want to do is Google your state unemployment login. So for example, if you're from Minnesota, Google Minnesota unemployment login. Log into your unemployment insurance portal, and that is where you're going to get the most specific up-to-date information from your state. But with that said, I will have you updated daily on exactly when these payments come and when we have confirmation that your specific state is paying. And don't forget that some people will qualify for an extra $100 per week from this unemployment boost. And that is for people who have a regular W-2 job and a 1099 self-employed job, guys. And specifically, you have to make over $5,000 per year from that self-employment section of that. But there is not a lot of info on this. There's not a lot of information online or even on those unemployment portals. So the best thing you can do is actually call your local unemployment office and ask them if you qualify for that. And this is expected to take even longer to implement, guys. So be patient with that. But if you do have a 1099 job, please make sure you do your due diligence to see if you qualify for that extra $100 boost, guys. But that's your update for today. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to keep you posted on that $2,000 stimulus check, on Biden's plans for massive stimulus next year, next month, as well as what's happening with those Georgia Senate elections, because that will decide the fate of these $2,000 stimulus checks, guys. And if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Just know that you will get through this and you will be in a better place. Stay strong out there and keep taking steps towards a better tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.